Again, you're answering a question, remember that, because nobody will press play if the title doesn't catch them. It's just like Province newspaper, you know, you don't read the whole article unless the title actually grabs you. Same premise with this. And Hypnotic Marketing, when you go onto the website, it's very salesy. It's got those pop-up windows, it doesn't let you leave the page because it's like, no, but wait, there's more, but wait, there's more. And it's a very salesy website. The thing is though, it's really good content. Hypnotic Marketing is all about hypnotizing your viewer into wanting to read more and more and more. And they have a really good section there on how to create grabbing titles. Highly recommend it. It's not, I think it's like $49 or something. You just pay once, and then they also send you updated info as things come out. But
sorry, what was that? It's a website?
Hypnotic Marketing. It's just like an ebook that you can buy online. It's $49. So if you just Google that, it'll come up. And in the beginning, if you're going to do this, this is why I wanted to go through why you should want to do video blogging, because you should be having a video to post in the beginning 5 days a week. And the reason is that Google is a machine, and a machine wants to be fed regularly, especially if they're going to come back for more. So if you're only feeding them without any consistency, I'm going to do 2 this week, and then 1 the next week, and then none the next week, I'm going on vacation, and then 2, and you're very sporadic, Google's not going to know when to come to your site, and frankly, they won't care. But if you're giving them consistent info in the beginning, they're going to be like, wow, every day we got to go back there for stuff about real estate. Every day we got to go back there for something about graphic design, And they're going to know you've always got fresh, new content, which is what they want. Now, after a while, you can start to, spread things out a little bit. Now, I used to post like 7 days a week, then I went to 5 days a week, then I went to Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays a week. Now I'm doing it kind of whenever the heck I want, about twice a week. And my hits are basically just maintaining. Now, if I were to go back to 5 days a week, they would probably keep climbing again, but I'm just getting lazier as I go on. But, in the beginning, if you're going to do this, that's why it's so important that you know why you want to do this, because it's going to keep you going when you're having to post that many on a consistent basis. Long-term success. Be consistent. Try to post on the same days. Like I said, Google is a machine. It's a mathematical algorithm, and that's all it understands. It doesn't understand that you went on holidays this week. It doesn't understand that you're grumpy today. It just understands whether you have content on a regular basis. Give reasons to come back. New content, good perspective, entertainment. Are they helpful? What is the reason for people to keep coming back? Offer ways to subscribe. So on YouTube, they can subscribe to your channel. On your WordPress blog, they can subscribe to an RSS feed. If you have a monthly newsletter, I know a lot of you guys do, tell them how they can subscribe and encourage them to do that in your videos. Close that sale. Create dialogue, comments, ratings. Those are huge. I'm really bad for this because I post most of my stuff with the understanding that people are watching me on my website as opposed to YouTube. Now, if I was solely a YouTube poster who was a vlogger for a business and not a mortgage broker, I would always be putting in my videos, click the thumbs up button, give me a 5-star rating, add a comment, here's a question of the day, please answer this. The more comments and interaction that you have on YouTube and the more ratings that you have, whether they're positive or negative, believe it or not, is going to help you in the ratings and with the more views that you're going to get. Don't be fake. Don't lie, and don't be wrong. That's kind of given. Be persistent. Nothing happens overnight with anything, especially on the web. And that's all. So any questions on this stuff? I want to show you guys just some actual sites, but any questions on the recording, the posting, or anything like that? All right, so let's actually show you some stuff. Now, I'm going to show you some actual people who do vlogging for a business. This is all that they do, and they make money doing it. The first guy I'm going to recommend is, his first YouTube name was Sexy Phil, but he's Phil DeFranco as well. He's got about 6 different YouTube channels. The reason I love him is he is one of those guys who somehow gets up every day with a really happy attitude, and he not only does his daily blog, but he does his vlogging where it's like just raw footage, and then he also has another one where it's like a sci-fi thriller type thing where they actually do like scenes. Then his girlfriend's got a blog that's coming out now, and I really enjoy this guy because he's quite entertaining and he's very real. Like he always talks about how he's overweight and how he's doing this program, and then he talks about how he loves Asian women, and like he's very human. He's a guy's guy, but he talks about the news. And he talks about everything from politics to the Kardashian sisters to everything that you can think of. And I've actually learned so many things about him. I just learned the other day that, oh geez, what is his name now? Oh, the story's no good if I don't actually know the name. He wrote like crap load of books from like he wrote like Moby Dick or something like that. Darwin. No, okay, it's not that book. Oh jeez, it's a really good book. I was just telling someone about this the other day. Basically, this guy who's like back in like ages ago, who was alive, very famous writer, and will come to me by the end of this presentation.
Ernest Hemingway?
No, it wasn't Hemingway.
Jules Verne?
No, damn it. Tell me more names. Anyway, what happened was, he, like many people back then, they had a lot of secrets and it was all about family honor. Well, when he passed away, which was exactly 100 years ago this month, he actually put his own autobiography into writing, and he put it into the hands of someone that he said, I don't want this to be read aloud or published for 100 years because my family, I don't want them to be embarrassed for many years to come. So anyway, 100 years now. It's being published in multiple volumes. I'm waiting till the end because I know they're going to have a special collector's edition once all of them come out. But anyway, it's fantastic. Like, I'm learning this stuff. I'm learning about updates on the oil spills. I'm learning about updates on the Kardashian sisters. I'm learning about updates on new Asian women that he likes and diet plans that he's on. But he does it really short. They're all 4 to 5 minutes long. His editing is actually really interesting to watch, and I haven't adopted it because it doesn't work for my business model, but his editing is really quick, fast, raw, but entertaining.
Mark Twain.
Yes!
I Googled it.
So did I. I was just going to say Mark Twain. I thought, I could have swore someone said Mark
Totally
Twain.
drew a blank. Yeah, Mark Twain. So died 100 years ago today, and now his autobiography is coming out. So I think that's fascinating because here's a man that lived in a time he couldn't even conceive of what we're living in today, and gets to kind of time warp us back. So absolutely. So this guy's awesome. I highly recommend that you watch his vlogs. They're like my, he does them about 3 times a week. Yeah, let me scroll up here. SXE Phil's channel. But he's got multiple channels. If you just write in Philip DeFranco, all of his vlogs will come in. But he's awesome. And if you look at him, this is all he does for a living, by the way. He's now since been picked up by major pictures PR companies. So now every time a new release of a film, like an action film or a horror film or anything that targets his audience, he gets to interview the stars. Like when Alice in Wonderland came out, he got to interview the whole cast, and he got to put that on his blog. So they've hired him to do these things because he's got such a huge viewership. If you look down here, channel views down here, 53 million. He joined in 2006, so really it's not that old, 4 years, but he has well over 1 million subscribers, 1.3 million. Okay, so this is all he does. He does this. He makes his money by having ads here, ads in his video. Whenever you see a yellow line here, it means an ad's popping up. He now does something called Fail Fridays, which is where he brings up 2 ultimate failures of people in the news, whether it be YouTube or something stupid. He had one where an ambulance went to go on a call, but they were hungry, so they stopped through a drive-through. The drive-through lineup was so long, they forgot that they had a call, and so they didn't go. And so he's like, so there's one fail, and then another fail was husband and wife were watching Dancing with the Stars. The husband couldn't stand it so much that he took his gun, shot the TV, the wife freaked out, and he pointed the gun at her, and she ran out, called the cops, and he got arrested, which is the bigger fail. And so it's called Fail Fridays, but it's sponsored by Allstate. So Allstate Insurance in the States, pretty huge. So he's doing well just from doing daily blogs, people liking him enough, and therefore they're watching them. So he's fantastic. This chick is